There's a definite familiarity of fall in the air, and with the changing season comes new beginnings and new opportunity, and there is no better time than the change of a season to start off with a clean slate. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Corey, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing a deep clean of my kitchen, dining, and living area, and finishing it off with some cozy fall decorating. My hope is that this video can give you the motivation and inspiration you need to deep clean your home for fall. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you found it helpful or inspiring, it would mean the world to me if you liked it and subscribed to my channel. Okay, now it's time to refresh the space for fall. Good morning, YouTube. It is Tuesday. And I am going to be starting today to do the deep clean of my kitchen, my dining room, and my living area. I'm hoping to get this done in 2 days because I don't want to spend all day doing this. I want to take my son to the park. The weather's really nice and I have other obligations to do, but I do want to get this place cleaned up and ready to go for the fall season. So I guess technically I started yesterday. I did wipe down the baseboards and all of the cabinets. I didn't actually film that. I did film some of the dirt and grime, so I will show you that next because it was pretty gross. But I'm just going to start by cleaning up for breakfast, and then I am going to start by wiping down all of the walls. Our walls are disgusting, and I got this, hold on, Zep foaming wall cleaner, and this was recommended by a professional woman who cleans houses. So I'm gonna give it a try and see how it works. So let's dive in to this fall deep clean. Before we get started, I just wanted to start off by sharing what deep cleaning means to me in this season of my life right now, since I think it can mean different things for different people. So for me right now, deep cleaning is all about giving attention to the areas that I don't clean on a normal basis. These are tasks like wiping down the baseboards and cleaning the walls, dusting the shades and mantle, cleaning the windows, and scrubbing the kitchen backsplash, just to name a few. These are tasks that, if I'm being honest, rarely get done. I'm a busy mom to a 13-month-old, and there are just simply not enough hours in the day or days in the week to get it all done. If you resonate with any of this and don't even know where to start deep cleaning your home, then my hope is that this video can give you a good jumping off point. As with any good cleaning day, I always like to start with cleaning up the kitchen counters and getting rid of any clutter. I do clean my sink multiple times during the week, but today I want to give it an exceptionally good scrub. So I'm going to start by adding Dawn dish soap to my sink and letting it sit to break up some of the grime while I clean up from breakfast. This peninsula is like the catch-all for clutter. It is cluttered 9 times out of 10, and I honestly cannot stand it, but it's just one of those areas that gets cluttered. So we just put things back where they need to go. So I'm just rinsing the Dawn dish soap and getting some of the food waste into the garbage disposal. Okay, so I just scrubbed my sink with Dawn dish soap and it looks pretty good, but there is still some grime in the sink area or in the drain area. So I'm going to go through with the Barkeeper's Friend, and I've used this before, but I don't really remember how it worked, so I'm gonna use it again and see how we do. So let's check it out. Directions say to shake well before using, squeeze onto the wet surface or a damp sponge, so we have a wet surface, and then just rub it in and rinse thoroughly within 1 minute. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite thing is to use to clean your sink, because I would love to know. Okay, let's rinse it and see how we do. thoroughly. So I think that might be the issue because I can already see that it's drying itself and it's looking like it still has residue. So I'm gonna try drying with a microfiber towel and we'll see how it turns out. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with the barkeeper's friend, but it still just looks like it has residue on it. So if you use this, let me know what I'm doing wrong because I've heard really good things about it and I just can't get it to work for our stainless steel sink. So I don't think I'm ever gonna have a stainless steel sink ever again. It is so hard to, even though it's clean, it still looks grimy and like there's buildup on it. So I don't know. If you have any tips, I would love to know. Please let me know down in the comments. The stainless steel sink also is very prone to scratching, as you can see. So if you are in the market for a kitchen sink, definitely keep that in mind. Okay, now that I've cleaned up my kitchen from breakfast and I scrubbed the sink, I am going to clean my walls. Since the Zep foaming wall cleaner is new to me, I am just going to test it out in this corner that my son's high chair sits, just in case it does something funky to the paint, which is always advised when testing out any new product. And I saw no issue with it, and actually it cleaned the wall beautifully and left zero residue. So I'm really excited to clean this dirty wall and see how it does. The only issue that I'm seeing with this product is that it does have a very strong scent when you put it on the wall. And I am very sensitive to chemical smells, so I am probably going to do the rest of my walls on a day that I can open the windows. But I do want to do this wall here because it is very dirty. And I would have to say this product cleans it beautifully. If I could recommend any product to you guys, it is this Zep foaming wall cleaner. I will post a link in the description box down below, but I'm telling you, our walls were foul and this turned out so beautiful. Okay, so we just got back from the playground and I was kind of worried that my house was going to have a very strong smell from that Zep wall cleaner. But when I walked in, it actually had a really refreshing, nice scent to it. I can't really think of what the scent is and it's not overpowering at all. So I would say that the Zep, other than the really strong smell while you're cleaning, is a pretty good product. Now it's time to clean all of my windows. I am just using Dawn dish soap and warm water for this. I actually did a lot of research on the best way to clean glass, and professional window cleaners just use Dawn dish soap and water and microfiber towels. So that is what I'm going to do. And they did turn out really nice. However, I have 2 dogs and a baby, so they had marks on them pretty much right after I cleaned them. But you know what? That's okay. Someday I won't have fingerprints on my windows and I will be very sad. I really wish that you guys could see how dirty it is down in that little crevice. I don't even know what that area is called, but it was nasty. So I hope this is some good cleaning motivation for you guys because it was towel. All right, so I think I'm gonna just call it quits for today. I did get a lot done. I got like the outer shell of my entire downstairs, so cleaned all the walls. 10 out of 10 recommend that Zepp foaming wall cleaner. Our walls, I mean, it's hard to see behind me, but they look beautiful. They were disgusting before. There's really, other than the initial smell when you first put it on the wall, it doesn't smell in here at all. And there's no residue. I think that's a winner. So if you want to get your hands on that, I will post a link down below in the show notes. Day 2 of deep cleaning my first floor living area, and I'm going to be pushing the couch out of the way and just going to town underneath here. We only have a little bit of time today because we do have a park play date, so we're going to see what we can get done. But as you can see, it is a big mess under there. Yeah, very embarrassing. So I just picked up all of the toys and the trash that was under there. And as you can see, there is a lot of dog hair and dirt and dust and just grime. So pretty gross. I haven't done this in a really long time. And every time I bent down to look under the couch or just sit on the ground, I could see how bad it was. And honestly, it wasn't even that bad once I just did it, but it's one of those tasks that you just keep putting off because you think it's going to be horrible. And then once you do it, it's not that bad. So my plan, once we got back from our park play date, was to clean all of the window shades, but it just didn't pan out that way. I put my son to bed, so I am doing a little bit of late night cleaning and just doing a few, well, I thought that they were going to be quick things, but I really got into it after he went to bed. So I started with the disgusting trash can. As you can see, it hasn't been cleaned in a really long time. I just used, again, Dawn dish soap, water. I left it on there to really loosen up all of that grime and then just wiped it down with a paper towel. I was then just feeling super motivated to get after it, so I decided to, what I thought was going to be dust, our range hood. But once I dusted it, I realized that it wasn't just dust, it was also grease, which duh, Corey, why would it be dust up there? So my duster didn't work, obviously, and I just sprayed it down, Dawn dish soap water, let it sit, and then buffed it out vigorously with a microfiber towel. Okay, so we are now going into day 3, which is fine. We have other things that we have to do than just clean the home. Come on, people, we're not robots. So I am just dusting off the blinds, and I was very surprised actually by how dusty they were because they didn't look super bad, but look at that, pretty dusty. After dusting all of the blinds, I dusted our mantle and then I just sprayed it down with cleaner, and it is looking much better because honestly, it hasn't seen a duster probably in years. After that, I did clean some of the blemishes that were on our TV, and I just used Dawn dish soap water and the microfiber towels, and that actually worked really, really well. I'm now going to clean our tile backsplash with this tile and grout cleaner and grout brush. I know that it probably seems like there is no rhyme or reason to my workflow and what I'm doing. And honestly, I did have a plan, but I feel like the plan never works out. And I just have to kind of go with what I'm feeling at that moment. So let me know down below in the comments if that's how you clean or if you have to go in with a solid plan and stick to it. I would love to know. The last thing that I'm going to do is just surface clean the fridge, since I did do a deep clean a couple weeks ago when I did my organization video. And then I'm also just going to clean the stovetop and also the front of the dishwasher. So now that everything is clean and looking so beautiful, I love how the tile turned out. It looks so much better than it did before. I am going to be doing a little bit of fall decorating. And then I just wanted to talk a little bit about my style. So my style is more on the minimalistic side when it comes to decor, and I plan to bring the hues of the changing season into my home for a more cozy and inviting feel. I am going to be drawing inspiration from nature and mixing trendy with timeless to give my home an elevated but familiar feel. I wanted to update my dining room table to have just a very cozy, minimalistic look. So I did have this vase paired with these 2 brass candle holders and these gorgeous candlesticks from Amazon. They flicker and they are so realistic looking. They also come with a remote control that you can turn them on and off, change it to flicker, and also set a timer. So these are really great. I'll post a link down below. And here's the final look of my dining room table. I'm going to be layering in a few extra pillows to just bring a cozy, warm look. I wanted to bring in some plaid and stripes, which is very on trend right now in the design world. And it's a beautiful way to mix pattern and incorporate your own personality into the space. I am adding this blue plaid accent pillow from Target for a classic look, and it contrasts very nicely with the stripes. I'm also going to layer in these brown herringbone throw pillows, which bring the warm hues of fall into our home and give it an inviting and cozy feel. I am just going to keep my mantle very simple and minimalistic with this distressed crackle vase and these beautiful eucalyptus stems that just bring in some more beautiful colors of fall, and they contrast really nicely against the white brick fireplace. And I just love how this turned out. Very clean, very cozy, very minimalistic. Ideally, I would love to style that ottoman. However, it's not practical for me right now because my son will absolutely tear into whatever we put on that ottoman. So I hope that you enjoyed today's fall deep clean and cozy decorating. If you did enjoy this video or you found it helpful, it would mean the world to me if you gave it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys on the next one. Happy fall cleaning.